Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur trying to get over that hump and make things happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to go forward and accomplish that dream. Legend has it that on Julius Caesar's birthday, he sat at a statue, a monument of Alexander the Great, and he wept uncontrollably. And when someone came up to him and asked him why was he weeping, because he accomplished so many things in his life, Julius Caesar responded, "Why should I be happy? Because this man, Alexander the Great, has accomplished far more than I ever have achieved at this stage in life." I'm paraphrasing, but that's how the story goes. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's a famous phrase quoted by Theodore Roosevelt. And I agree with that phrase, and I agree with it not because it makes sense, but because I had to deal with that for so long in my life, right? When you compare yourself to other people's journeys, it invokes a certain type of imposter syndrome within your spirit. It makes you feel like you're lazy. It makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. It makes you feel like you don't belong, and it makes you feel like you are headed in the wrong direction when you are comparing yourself to somebody else. And that's human nature, right? Every single person on this earth has compared themselves to someone else at some point in their lives regarding something in their lives, whether it may be material, whether it may be personal, whether it may be professional. It does not matter. You have compared yourself to somebody else at some point in your life. It's dangerous. And comparison truly is the thief of joy, because it's taking your joy in an unnecessary way. Because nothing has truly occurred to you to take your joy away. Because you are comparing yourself to people whose lives you don't know the intricacies of. You don't know the hell that these people had to endure to accomplish the goals that they are celebrating right now. You don't know the burdens that they carry. And in fact, the burdens that they carry may very well crush you. And the same goes in reverse. The burdens that you carry may very well crush them. So do not compare yourself to other people. Do not compare yourself to the material and the accomplishments that other people have achieved, because it will steal your joy. That is very true. But I want to challenge that thinking, and I want to look at it from the reverse perspective. Instead of comparing yourself to others and stealing your joy, how about you expel that joy? On this episode, I want to talk about the expulsion of thievery. Because instead of looking at what people have accomplished and comparing yourself to your journey and where you at and why you haven't accomplished it, how about you ask yourself this? I see what it looks like for them. Now I'm eager to see what it's going to look like for me. So instead of comparing yourself, you're expelling the thievery that's going to steal your joy, and you're reinforcing your faith and the things that you believe to happen in your life. So ask yourself, what is it going to look like in my life? Yes, this person has accomplished this huge goal, but what is it going to look like in my life? How's it going to feel in my life? I can't wait to see what it looks like in my life, because like on episode 1 of Mogul Motivation, I'm taking it all the way back to 2016. On the very first episode, it was titled When versus If. It's not necessarily a matter if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. So when this happens for me, how am I going to feel? Let me prepare my spirit, my mind, and my energy to receive everything that is my divine right. It doesn't matter what somebody else has. Be happy for them. Be joyous for them, because when you're joyous for them, it's going to reinforce the joy within your spirit. We are expelling the thievery that steals our joy on this episode and beyond. And I wanted to talk about this simply because I'm experiencing it right now in this moment. Like, real talk. There is a goal that I have been chasing after for almost 5 years in totality. If we're going to be real, probably longer than that. I got to look at the calendar. I don't know. But there's a goal I've been after for a long, long time. And I have still yet to accomplish that goal. Now, that's for many reasons, a lot of external factors that I can't control, and there's a lot of things that I could control. But nonetheless, I still have not accomplished this goal. On social media about a week ago, I saw someone in the same industry as me accomplish the same goal that I've been after for a long time. Now, initially I was like, wow, what am I doing wrong? I'm comparing myself. I'm stealing my joy. But the reality is I'm not doing anything wrong. The reality is I don't know what this person had to go through on their journey to accomplish the goal that they just accomplished. I don't know this person's life. I just know this person from social media, and I'm happy for that person. I'm joyous for that person. I'm not envious of that person. So instead of comparing myself, I ask myself, what is it going to feel like when I finally get to that same accomplishment, when I finally achieve that same type of milestone? What is it going to feel like and look like in my life, in Antoine Taylor's life, in True Photos' life, in True Stories Media's life, in Mogul Motivation and Sociology's life? What is it going to look like when it happens for me? Don't compare yourself to other people that's in the same career as you, to other people that have what you think you should have, to other people that you feel may have advanced further along in their entrepreneurial journey. Do not compare yourself, but instead expel the thievery that's going to steal your joy in the first place. Expel all of that out of your system. Do not doubt yourself. Do not beat yourself up. Do not question yourself. Simply be happy for that person. Wish that person well. And in the process, those well wishes are going to reinforce everything well for you on your journey as you continue to go forward. Do not lose heart. Do not lose enthusiasm. In fact, pick it up even more so. Gain more steam. And continue to do what you have been doing. Continue to trust in God. Continue to cling to your faith. And continue to trust your abilities and your plan. And everything is going to happen for you in due time. Like I said on episode 1 of Mogul Motivation in 2016, it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. And when it happens, you're going to be so grateful that you kept going and you did not allow the poison known as imposter syndrome and doubt to creep up in your veins and slow you down. So that's my message this week, everybody. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Expel the thievery that's going to steal your joy. The expulsion of thievery is what we are focused on today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. We are not comparing anymore. We are not stealing our joy anymore voluntarily. We are reinforcing everything that is good. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for 2 things as always. Number 1, please leave a 5-star review. And number 2, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.